Welcome back to the part 2 of our beaded bags tutorial. In this video, we'll complete the finishing touches and craft a sturdy, stylish handle. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment for more of this type of videos. Thank you. For the sake of this, I'm going to flip it over this way. What we have here is one fishing line on the left and one on the right. So pick up the fishing line on our right because we are moving in this direction. We want to always take the piece that is facing the right, and then we pick up 3 beads and interlock with the third one. So there's 1, 2, and then I'm going to interlock with the third bead. I'm going to interlock or cross with the third bead. So this is what you have. This is what we have now. For the sake of ease, I'm going to flip it back again. Now we have the one facing the left hand side. We are going to pass that through this bead, do this row with you, and then we'll just fast forward it so that we don't end up using a lot of time creating this, so that your watch hour will not be too much. This is what we have currently, right? We'll take the fishing line facing the right, we'll pick up 2 beads and interlock with the second bead. There's the first bead and the second, and then I'm going to be interlocking with, there it is. Okay, this is as easy as ABC. This is the simplest bag ever, trust me. If you are new to bead making, this is the bag that should be your go-to, because not only is it classy, it's very easy and very quick to finish. Now we'll take the left hand fishing line, right, and move it to this bead. We'll pass it through this bead. Yeah, pass it through here. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time so you don't miss any future tutorials. Like, drop a comment, and let me know how your bag is coming along. In the right hand side fishing line, we'll pick up 2 beads because we are about to finish, and then we'll lock across. So lock across, yeah, lock across like so. That is it. Beautiful. You see that? Now flip again. We're moving to the other side. So what we have here is one fishing line facing the right, one facing the left. You want to use the left hand fishing line to pass through the beads here. Don't worry about the loose bead. We are going to tighten that up while we're working. This is where it takes form, so it's going to be fine. Now using the right hand side, we are going to pick up 2 beads and interlock with one of the beads. Okay. So pick up 2 beads, 1, 2, and then we'll interlock with this second bead. So good. I'm using the left hand fishing line to pass through this bead here. Again, that is it. Quite easy. Taking the right hand side fishing line, I'm going to be picking up 2 beads rather, and then I will cross with the second bead. This is it. Yet again, it's a continuous thing. I'll take my left hand side fishing line and pass through this bead in front. See that? See how easy that is? And then I'll use my right hand side fishing line, and I'll pick up 2 beads and interlock with the second bead. Can you see that? I'll interlock with the second bead. This bag is the simplest, as I said to you guys. We are done with one side. We'll flip it over, take our left hand side fishing line and pass through this bead, and then we'll pick up 2 with our right hand side fishing line, and then we interlock with the second bead. This is how we'll continue on till we form our sides. Let's keep on going. We'll meet at the point where we join the pieces together and also create the handle. Just follow the video. For those that want to take their skills very seriously, we offer 3 classes. We have the bag making class, we have the fabric or kente beading, and we have the combination beading. You can contact us on WhatsApp. The link to our WhatsApp or the WhatsApp contact will be on our description. We'd love to help you start your creative journey. Pick up 2 beads and then we'll interlock with the second bead. Nice. Now let's keep on going. We'll pass through this bead, and using the left hand side fishing line again, we'll pass through this bead here and this one here like this, and then we'll pass through this one. That is it. So now we have both fishing lines facing the right side. Now we'll pick up 1 bead and we'll cross both fishing lines in the bead. So this is it. This is what you have. Yay! So we are done. You see, as simple as ABC. We are going to complete the handle, right? We are going to complete the handle, and for us to complete the handle, there's a reason I wanted us to get to this point. I wanted that the handle is very firm. I'm going to just pass through. You see, one is facing right, one fishing line is facing right, one is facing left. I'm going to use the one facing right to come through this bead here, and this is very important. This is how I make sure that my handle is very firm and very sturdy, and I know it's not going anywhere. I pass through that, and then I'm going to pass through here, and come out from this bead. Let's go. Just follow the video. I'm sure you understand. We are trying to get our 2 fishing lines to interlock these beads. This bead here, that's where our handle is going to sit. I'm just going in a backward position. This is it. My fishing line, the first one, has come out through this. Now I'm going to take this other fishing line and I'm going to pass it through this bead here. This makes my work firmer. Ideally, you can use fishing line of 0.8 mm or even 1.0 mm for this bag, and it will work wonders. Reason being that I'm going to pass it through here. Reason being that you want the fishing line to occupy the space. That is what firms your work. When you have more fishing line in a bead, it makes the bead the bead formation very firm. So I'm just interlocking now with this bead. This is what I'm doing, and voila, we are out here. We are out here. This is it. Beautiful. Let's the next part is the handle of the bag. We have 1 fishing line facing the right. This is facing the right, this is facing the left. What we want to do next is simple. We are going to take our beads, take 1 bead on our and put it through our left hand side. We'll take another bead and put through our right side fishing line. So we'll put 1 bead on each of our fishing line. So okay, this is it, right? So the next thing is to take our fishing lines, we'll put them together, and we're going to pass 7 beads through. The reason you're joining them together is to make it easy for you to pass the beads through the fishing lines. You see what I have here. I'm just putting them through 7 right here. Perfect. So that is, see what we're forming. See how lovely that is. Here you go. Now we'll separate it at this point. Separate it by putting 1 bead on each of our fishing line. 1 bead goes into the right fishing line, and another bead goes through the left fishing line, and then we are going to interlock with this bead here. This is what we have at this stage. You see, we have 7 beads, and then we have put 1 bead on each of our fishing line. What we'll do here is simple. Just take this the right hand fishing line and pass it through this bead, pull it out snugly, and then you take the other fishing line and pass it on the opposite side as though you are crossing, like so. That is good, and voila, you want to straighten it out as much as you can, and this is where the finishing matters. You have to make sure your work is tight. I'm going to flip this over, and now what I will do next is simple. I'm going to use this fishing line on the right and pass through this bead. I'm going to pass through this bead, and then I'm going to pass through this bead here. Perfect, that is it. And then the one on the left hand side, I'm going to pass through this bead here. Just follow what I'm doing so that you understand. Very easy. I can decide to knot there, but it's not going to make my bag handle firm. It may just cut. So what I do here is I'm going to knot on, I'll knot very tightly. This is very important. If you knot firmly, your work is not going to move. Now I'm going to join the two fishing lines again and pass it through this bead. I'll pass them through this bead. Very simple. I'll pass them through. What I've done too is, after I've passed it, I've sort of hidden the knots in, so you can't see the knots. There's no visible knots. Focus, you see it. What I'll do next is I'm going to be separating them at this point, right? I'll pass one of either of it. I'm just going to pass it through here. This is where you use the remaining of your fishing line and go through your work. Go through your work. On, you can decide on any direction you want to take this. This one is going to move like this, like this, like this, in a snake-like fashion. See how firm, you see how my handle is standing. I think you may not see here. You see it's not moving an inch. This is because while I was working, I was tightening my work. If you follow this video correctly, you'll find that your bag is very firm, your handle is standing, and the square shape remains. There's no shape shifting when it comes to Duchess beads. Follow us on all our social media platforms for more of content from us. Stay to the end of this video. Thank you, and congrats on finishing the bag. If you found this helpful, give it a like, leave a comment telling me how yours turned out, and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on what's next.